Andrew Garfield, the boy who cried wolf, or actually said that he wasn't the werewolf and denied being in Spider-Man No Way Home. Well, his denial doesn't end there, because in a recent interview with Variety, he said that he has no plans to play Spider-Man again, but jokes that everyone's gonna call me a liar for the rest of my life. I am the boy who cried wolf now. And as you may be aware, fans are hopeful that Andrew will return as Spider-Man in Morbius and go on to become the official Spider-Man for Sony's Marvel Universe. But going off his recent statement, that's not the case. And you know, who's to say that he will or won't return? There are a ton of factors that could come into play, the main one being money. But as much as we say that it is, it's really not the end-all be-all in terms of getting an actor to return. In a case like Robert Downey Jr., Marvel could get him to come back as Iron Man, but it would have to be for a ridiculous amount of money. Having made about $75 million for Infinity War and Endgame each, a small cameo wouldn't even come close to the amount paid to Andrew and Tobey for returning in Spider-Man No Way Home, which was revealed to be $1 million. So while this is just an estimate on my part, and is probably completely wrong, it could cost them anywhere from $5 million or more dollars. On the other hand, it might actually be as simple as giving them an amazing script. If you went to RDJ, or even Hugh Jackman, who had amazing send-offs and ends to their careers as their respective Marvel characters, and gave them a good script, and their reason for returning made sense, and didn't in any way cheapen or ruin their sacrifices and deaths, they might be willing to return. And the same could be said for Garfield. Maybe he doesn't want to commit to playing Spider-Man for the long run again, given his previous relationship with Sony, or just because he has other plans for his career. But maybe, if they give him a really good script, he'll come back. If he doesn't appear in Morbius though, in my opinion, it's very unlikely that he does become the Sony Universe's Spider-Man or returns at all. But as you know, Marvel's catchphrase has for the longest time been, never say never. So it's always possible. Moving on, I've said this before, and I will continue to say it. But when actors say, I'm not in X movie, they're lying. Again, take Andrew Garfield, Ryan Reynolds, and now, even Patrick Stewart. Following the release of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness' trailer during the Superbowl, we clearly saw and heard Patrick Stewart. But shortly after, he said that couldn't have been me in the trailer. I was at home watching the Superbowl. But that's unfortunately not how that works, buddy. And so of course, most likely after realizing how dumb that comment sounded, in an interview on Jake's Takes, Patrick Stewart said, I actually didn't recognize my own voice. It sounded different. Whether I had a cold or something at the time, I don't know. But I was astonished, and all they saw was the back of my shoulder and I think my earlobe. Nothing else. That there would have been so many connections made. So yeah, while we already knew this, Patrick Stewart finally confirmed his appearance in Doctor Strange 2. And lastly, Don Cheadle's solo project Armor Wars is coming, and we'll see him reprise his role as War Machine. But before then, he's gonna appear in at least 1 or 2 more shows. We already saw him in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but now it's been revealed through an in-universe newspaper in Secret Wars that Rhodey, who as of 2024 is still in the Air Force, will meet with the MCU's newest president, Ritson, in the UK for an emergency summit amid unprecedented tensions. The other show we'll see him in is Ironheart, but that depends on whether that show releases before or after Armor Wars, which at this point seems like it'll come out before, given that the show will start filming in April of this year. As for the new Morbius trailer, I did watch it and it was good, but I totally forgot that it was supposed to come out yesterday morning, and you know, being a full 24 hours later, it's a little too late to cover it. Anyways, would you like to see Andrew Garfield return as Spider-Man? And if so, where? Which other characters would you like to see in Doctor Strange 2? And what larger role do you think War Machine will play in the MCU? Will he replace Iron Man, or will he pave his own legacy? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.